The creation of the world and cosmic calendar of events is the world going to end on December 20th, 2012. Or 2012. When Mayan calendar comes to an end, not knowing how to chart the times ahead. The cosmic law of masses in space demand that smaller masses orbit around the larger masses. The system of such a masses revolves around a larger system of masses or solar systems. Stars and stellar systems comprise of these masses. Our DTH satellite orbits around the Earth. Our Moon orbits around the Earth. Our Earth orbits the Sun. The Sun orbits the center of stellar system. The stellar system orbits about the center of Milky Way. The Milky Way orbits the center of galactic system. The galactic system orbits around the center of universe. Thus all the celestial objects hold up together in the gigantic space of the universe. This world or our solar system was created when a giant ball of burning gases exploded and gave birth to other giant fireballs that ultimately became the planets over immensely long time, like billion of years. The giant firewall in the center cooled to become the Sun. Thus the solar system was born. The terrestrial planets that were made of heavier material like Earth were smaller, and thus they came in close orbits to the Sun. The giant gaseous planets like Jupiter and Saturn became next, and then the outer ring of solar system was formed by the giant frozen planets like Neptune and Uranus. Pluto is now not considered a planet as it does not have enough size to be accepted as planet. So it is a super asteroid now. There are many such asteroids like Pluto on the cold and dark fringes of the solar system. There are more celestial objects to the solar system. One is the asteroid belt between last terrestrial planet Mars and first gaseous planet Jupiter, and the other is the asteroid belt around Saturn. This is the leftover material that could not become the part of a planet. The paths of planets of our solar systems showing the asteroid belts around Saturn and between Jupiter and Mars. The force or power that is holding the celestial masses together in the manner smaller orbits the larger is called gravity. The masses line up to form pipes or column of gravity. This happens when gravity fields of celestial object overlap each other to form these gravity snakes or pipes that go from one end of the universe to another end of universe. When gravity becomes immense, it ultimately forms black holes. Solar flares or sunspots become intense at regular period as gravity forces exerted on Sunday by nearby star systems movements. With billions of stars in each galaxy and billions of galaxies in the universe, your mind has to be hundreds of times faster than the fastest computer to visualize in mind these gravity snakes going through stellar systems from one end of universe to another end. There is much more celestial left over in form of Oort cloud. The Oort cloud is thought to be in existence around the Sun on the fringes of solar system in disk shape as well as in a circular shape around the Sun. The Oort cloud is composed of asteroids, giant frozen blocks of masses, water and gases, comets and such giant changing superplanet or comets. Oort cloud is mainly composed of celestial debris or asteroids which could not become part of a planet or a moon because it did not have enough mass. Asteroid when travel together in space are called asteroid cluster. On the cosmic calendar, most frequent event is when an asteroid hits a planet. On planets like Earth that have an atmosphere, the asteroid burned down before reaching Earth. However, large asteroids arrive burning on Earth and cause a catastrophe on impact with Earth. Probability of such an asteroid reaching Earth is 1 in several thousand years. The picture below shows a prehistoric crater that was formed in Arizona after a meteorite strike. Meteorite is the terms for celestial object that do not have enough mass to be called asteroid. Also, an asteroid becomes a meteorite is if start burning on approach to the Earth. Asteroids have more or less regular orbits. The asteroids are small masses and their orbits are influenced by the planets they pass by. When planets realign, asteroids sometimes change their orbits and come into orbit of another planet. The near-Earth asteroid 2012 DA14 will have a very close pass near Earth on February 15, 2013. It will sweep approximately 21,000 miles from Earth, that is much closer than the Moon's orbit and closer than geosynchronous satellites. It will not strike Earth, however. If it does, it will be like a blast of megaton nuclear bomb. Its orbit around the Sun can bring it no closer to the Earth's surface on February 15, 2013. Than 3.2 Earth radii. In fact, the orbit of 2012 DA14 is not entirely charted, although it is known well enough to say for sure, it will not hit us next year, or in 2020 when it passes near the Earth again. On the outer fringes on solar system there are countless and very massive asteroids, many of them just frozen blocks of ice. The outer ring of solar system is so far away from the Sun that very little heat reaches there. And it is intense cold out there. The large asteroids tend to freeze together to form comets in the Oort cloud or on the cold boundaries of the solar systems. The cold masses keep freezing together until they give birth to a larger mass that is soon to become comet. Comets are formed when such very large frozen asteroids start moving towards the Sun. Due to the heat of the Sun, the gases and water evaporate and loosen up the celestial debris that make the comet, and thus the tail of the comet is formed. Halley's Comet is the most known comet to the man, and it regularly orbits around the Sun about every 80 years. After 1,000 million years, the young solar system was an unstable spiral of protoplanets, planet-simals, asteroids and comets, somewhat like in the illustration below. When our Sun formed and when the solar system was evolving, a massive comet loaded with frozen water collided with superhot terrestrial spherical solid Earth that broke up the Earth to create Moon and fill the Earth with water from the ice brought by the gigantic comet. Early view of the Earth after strike with ice-laden comet. A water ice-loaded comet of gigantic size collided with Earth to create its oceans and the Moon. These large blocks of rocks and frozen ice sometime head for the Sun and take the form of deadly comets. In fact, the scientists now agree that life may get almost fully destroyed or remarkably changed as a result of comet strike on Earth. It is left to much speculation that how early round-Earth planet may have been broken apart due to comet strikes into the broken Earth, with large chunks flown in the space that may have become Moon or other nearer planets, and Earth itself had oceans filled with water from the frozen ice of the comet. as comets head for Sun and Earth being in most convenient path, it may have an ancient rendezvous for many comets. Also the grand-sized outer planets, Jupiter, Saturn and also Neptune and Uranus must have been pulling a lot of these comets away from Earth and thus protecting Earth and hence providing the hell a lot of time that is required for evolution to take place. So the God has placed Earth in the safe hand of mighty planet Jupiter, and in ancient mythology Jupiter is the teacher or the wise man is in commanding position. If the planet Jupiter was not there, the comet Shoemaker-Levy that crashed on Jupiter in 1993 may have headed for Earth. The sheer pull of massive Jupiters keeps most the asteroids and comets away from Earth. The comets have been part of our past and constantly at risk from comets will, sooner or later, play a role in our future. For 1,000,000 years it was seen by man that there were no other places than the Earth. Stars were heavenly objects for him. Then in the last 0.1% of the total lifetime of our species, in the instant between Aristotle and ourselves, we reluctantly noticed that we were not the center and purpose of the universe, but rather lived on a tiny and fragile world lost in immensity and eternity, drifting in a great cosmic ocean dotted here and there with 100 billion galaxies and 1 trillion stars. We have bravely tested the waters and have found the oceans to our liking, resonant with the nature. Something in us recognizes the cosmos as home. Celestial debris is not only present in the solar system in the form of Oort cloud, but it also is present in the whole galaxy. Following is the impression of celestial leftover for the Milky Way galaxy. Cosmic calendar of events. 1. Earth revolves on its axis on 24 hours or 1 day. 2. Moon revolves Earth in about a month's time. 3. Earth revolves around the Sun in 365 days or in a year. 4. Planets align once in several tens of years. 5. Large comets visit Earth every 100 years or so. 6. Asteroid impact Earth every few thousand years or so. 7. Large asteroid impact Earth every 100,000 years or so. 8. Sun goes around the center of galaxy, and though the galactic jet stream of intense cosmic radiation that is pushing though the center of galaxy. 9. Just like the comets of the solar systems, it's analogous as star or stellar systems with a path like comets. These stellar comets instead will move through galaxies circling other stars or stellar systems. So once in very long while on Earth you may see 2 suns on Earth, one of them being one of stellar comets. Of course it will a time of great upheavals for the solar system if any of these events occur other than first 3 benign events at 1 and 2 and 3. 10. On a still larger scale of cosmic events are dying of Sun, destruction of the solar system, and after a hell lot of a time the stars begin to collapse and the whole galaxy is engulfed by the black hole in its center. Thus the cosmic calendar of events is based solely on movements of celestial objects through time and space. Movement of celestial object through space creates the time. This movement causes further movement of other celestial objects like asteroid and comets. The civilizations of the Earth must understand this cosmic calendar in order to survive long enough so that they can find a way to go to another planet or perhaps to another star system to avoid tryst with such a cosmic event capable of pulling the planet apart to create oceans and moons. Perhaps Maya civilization had seen some cosmic event coming that would have ended the life on Earth. It was so drastic that they thought it fit to end their calendar at this time. Some cosmic event was scheduled for 2013. Now we have to wait and see what comes up in the future. Maya, though, that 2012 was last day of calendar. In that way, should we end our calendar on 21/12/2112? We will only know our fate when we learn to interpret the cosmic calendar of events and synchronize with this unfailing cosmic certainty of events. Copyright 2013 Anil Kumar Gupta, Hitech Computer Services at www.r-earth.net